Going to review the basics of MLA formatting on here today. So we're going to start with your header up here. All right. First, you're going to start with your name. Then comes your instructor, which in this case is going to be me. Then the class. All right, and I want you to actually include the section that you are in as well. All right, helps me keep organized. Then for the date, we're going to start with the day. The month is going to be written out, and then the year. Right, no shorthand stuff. All right, and the order of this is important. All right, moving on to the title. Two things about that. First, it should be an original title. If you're writing an essay about Lord of the Flies, it should not be called Lord of the Flies. Should give me a bit of an insight to what you're writing about. Also, you'll notice that the text, there's no bold, italics. It's not size 16 font. All right, no underline. It's just regular font. All right. Next, make sure that you got your page number. Your last name should appear before that page number. All right, and that really needs to appear on the second page. Up at the top, it can be blank. You just click this little button, and that makes that disappear. All right, because you have that header up at the top already, and it already has your name. I know that this is the first page, all right, and your title as well, right? There's a number of indicators, all right, so it's just redundant. We're going to talk for a moment now about in-essay citations, all right, also known as parenthetical citations because they appear within parentheses. All right, so I'm going to write out two examples. There's two ways in which you can write a correct citation in one of your essays, and it has to do with where you place the author's last name. Right, so here we have a sentence. I introduced the sentence with Wordsworth, right, who is the poet, the author of this quote. So in that case, I don't need to, in my citation, include Wordsworth's name. I can just put the page number from which I found it, right, and then you'll have the full citation on your works cited page. Notice that the punctuation comes after the parentheses, after the citation. In this example, I'm not including Wordsworth's name in my sentence, right? I'm communicating the exact same idea, but I'm not including the author's name in the sentence. In that case, I need to put that in the parenthetical citation. All right, this is all about helping your reader to identify the text you're using, which is found on your works cited page, if they want to follow up and look at it more specifically or in the context that it was written. All right, so now I'm going to give you a pretty useful, what I use as far as my MLA resource. I use the Purdue OWL. All right, OWL stands for Online Writing Lab. All right, so there's a lot of useful stuff on there. It's a quick way to find out answers about the MLA process. All right, so we'll pop over there and have a quick look. All right, I kind of, where am I? No, that's not right. I'm going to click this guy here. Yep. And then for your English classes and history classes, you'll probably use books a lot. All right, so you pop down here. This one's pretty straightforward. They have different types of books. There's your template. All right, so you just find all that information and you plug it in the exact order that you see it, and you should be good to go. All right, they have examples down there. For this assignment, you're probably going to use mostly periodicals, magazines and newspapers. Right, if you're citing that New York Times article, you're going to use that. Or website, all right? So there's those museum websites. You're going to pop on here and look for the information that you need to gather in order to make a citation for your works cited page. You're probably going to be citing either an entire website or maybe a specific page on a website. Let me show you what I mean by that. So we'll go to the Baltimore Museum of Poe. All right, here you see Works of Poe. This is a specific page on that. So if I were to go on here and click Poe Places, all right, this is a separate place, or excuse me, this is a separate page. All right, so that's going to be that title that's going to change. You also have things like tweets. All right, they update this yearly. That's probably good for, if you're doing a report on Donald Trump, I guess. All right, if you have any more questions about MLA format, see me.